Okay, next is review architecture. So we need to review the various components that make up an application or a service. As I mentioned, it can be not just the application, but what type of server does the application sit on? What are the drivers, firmwares, and so forth for that specific operating system? How about the driver and the firmware for the HBAs or the NICs in the server, right? We need to make sure that every piece of that stack, quote unquote, is reviewed and secure. If we want to make sure that our application is secure to this degree, it can't just be the application itself. It has to be the entire stack top to bottom. So web, database, middleware, all the subcomponents that make up that application. So we have to identify security considerations for each component. Like I said, not just the physical infrastructure, but also the other applications, if it talks to databases and so forth, because when we're talking about a security posture, we're only as secure as the weakest link. All right, so for an application to be secure, every component in that stack needs to have at least that minimum level of security that we're shooting for. Just like when we're talking about, like, say, availability. If we're going to say an application or a service has 5 nines of availability, well, then every component within that stack needs to have also 5 nines of availability, all the way down to the storage subsystems and so forth.